Hello guys, welcome back to the Beastie Room. Now, we had a number of comments on our last video with the OBTs, and it's really good. We like the interaction, so if there's anybody who's got anything to say, that's the time to do it. Put it on them comments. And one of the comments that came up, which actually had never really occurred to me, but I forget their name now, but someone said about, wouldn't it be nice to actually see how we actually get our spiders out? Because whenever we do videos like we did the OBT one, I've normally took them out of their enclosures, got them in boxes ready to go, just because it saves an awful lot of time and mucking around, and we can just get on with the video in hand and to what we actually want to do. Now, one of the questions was, wouldn't it be nice to show a video of how do you get a fossorial spider out of its enclosure? So if you're about to do a rehouse, or you just want to clean it all up and redo it all again, how on earth do you get that fossorial spider out of that enclosure? Bearing in mind that you don't always really get to see where they are, what they're doing. And 9 times out of 10, I think the vast majority, pretty much all fossorial spiders, tend to have a little bit of attitude. So obviously people are very wary about sticking their hands in things where they can't see what's going on. So I thought, I've got just the job to actually show what we do here in the Beastie Room, how we deal with fossorial spiders. And it's not as difficult as you would first imagine. In here we've got a Histocratus gigas. Now these guys are, you can hear them fireworks. We've got the door open in the Beastie Room because it's very warm in here, and yeah, fireworks are going off everywhere. It's lovely. Right, so we've got a Histocratus gigas in here, and these are really quite a feisty spider. They're very quick to defend themselves, and they can be quite the handful. They're very quick in general, but we can deal with that. We can get around that. So as you can see, this one has come in from a collection that we picked up a little while ago, and I now want to basically get this spider out and redo it all. So I thought this would be an ideal opportunity. Now, I'm not sure how the camera's going to pick this up, but we can actually see in places where our spider is. Now, if I take the lid off, we've got a hole in the top here. Let's get rid of a water bowl. We've got a hole in the very top here. So this is the main entrance to her burrow, or the only entrance to her burrow actually. And then if we go down and have a look at the front, if I get my torch, a torch is very useful when we're dealing with this kind of thing. You see there, she's literally burrowed.
We only get a reflection of the torch.
Can we see that better?
No, it's worse when you go away.
Oh dear.
No.
No, right.
Good. Maybe shine it down the hole.
No, no, because that won't shine up in that one.
No.
But, right, okay. This is very, very difficult.
Oh, I can see.
Can you see through there now?
Yeah.
Right.
See if I can.
So what we do now, we use the zoom. We can just try and block the glass out and use the zoom. We can try and find where our spider is sitting. And even though it's all open down the sides, I still can't see her. Which means she has probably got a sneaky little tunnel that doesn't meet with the glass.
You turn it round so we can do the same from the other side.
So if I go around there like that,
then we can see in here too.
now you see I'm looking down through the top hole and I can't see light at all. So that obviously goes somewhere.
Yeah, she's got that little tunnel here.
Yeah, so there's a tunnel, there's a couple of tunnels there, but we still can't see our spider. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my torch and I'm going to have a look in the top. Ah, now I can see a foot. So, there she is. She is deep down in there. I don't think you're going to get to see. You're not going to get to see.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Even if I come.
I might come up through the top. Can you see?
Oh, yes, we can.
Can you see her leg?
Yes.
Yeah?
Just need to focus on it.
Zoom right in and that'll focus up. So what we've got to do now.
I can't get it to focus, babe. I'm going to come out again.
So what we've got to do now is we know she's down in the bottom there, and we've got probably 5 or 6 inches of soil there as well. Now, one of the things that people often worry about is actually burying, yes, burying their spider. Now, I wouldn't worry too much about that, because generally speaking, these guys are, you know, they're sturdy spiders. And also as well, this substrate that we got in here is quite fine. It's not a heavy soil. So we're not overly worried about this collapsing on top of our spider. So what we're going to do, we've got a couple of options here. We can use our brush and we can try and poke through the soil and get her to come out. Now, this is the hardest way to actually try and get your spider, because she will not want to leave the sanctuary of her burrow. She's a burrowing spider, and that is where she feels most confident. So she is not going to want to do that. Lovely pair of fangs there. She is not going to want to do that. So that's not really an option, although we can use it. If you're very confident with what you're doing, I'm going to have to shut that door. Wait one moment. As lovely as that sounds, it's very, very loud. Right, so where were we? In a war zone, I think.
Poking.
Now we can, we could poke down into there and try and get her to come out. Now, the problem with doing that is once she comes out onto the surface, she's either going to run and bolt. Your hand is already occupied trying to stop her from going back down the hole. And you could spend all day backwards and forwards, and it's just not really worth the hassle. So what I like to do is empty the whole thing with her in it. And that is what we are going to do now. So we're going to check with the light. She's still there. Now with my fingers, I don't know how big this piece of bark is. So I need to try and find out how it is. All right. So it's quite a substantial piece. See, this is one of the things when you do an enclosure that someone else has created, we can't see what it is. So what I'm going to do now, I am going to just slowly but surely excavate some of this stuff, because what we want to do is we want to try and get as much of this out as we possibly can to make catching her that much easier. So what we're doing now is we're looking for the edge of that wood. I think it goes down quite a way. So we're literally just going to keep pulling this out. We know she's in the bottom. Now, one of the things is, as long as we're up here creating this, we're pulling all this soil out, we're making lots of vibration, you know, a bit of noise. She is thinking to herself, there's someone coming knocking on the door. She's going to want to hide away as much as possible. So there's not much fear of her coming out. But we will keep double checking, make sure she's still where she is, because we don't want to take any chances. Like I say, this is these can be quite a feisty spider. There's a very large piece of wood in here.
Nibbling away, aren't you?
Yeah, we're just going to nibble away, slowly but surely. And eventually what we've got to be careful of is that when we come down to this edge, the tunnel is literally there. So we haven't got a lot of soil there before we break through. We don't want to break through with a finger. Don't put your finger through it. All right. You remember, our spider is just going to be hunkering down at this point. He's just going to be thinking, what on earth is going on? So it's not an issue, it's not a problem. And because we've got the safety of the soil, this is how we're managing to literally just pull this away by hand, because we have got the safety of that soil as a barrier. So we can come back now and we can have another little look. See where she is. Yep, she's still there. She's still there. She's very, very much near the edge. So we can take a little bit more of this, because in a moment, the plan is to take this piece of bark out of the way. And then hopefully, there's not enough here. She's actually coming up to the entrance to the burrow. She's gone back down now. Right, now we've made a hole. We've actually broke through. So if you come round this side, you'll see there we broke through the top there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to keep our light on. And we're going to look at moving our piece of bark. Here we go. And there she is. She is right there. Can we see her?
Yep.
So she is right there. So what we can do now is we're just going to pull this away a little bit. And we're going to use the piece of bark to actually stop her from going any further down. And there you go. She's now uncovered. And isn't she looking absolutely beautiful? See how she wants to get back down. She knows her burrow's down there. So we've now got her where we want her. So what we can do now is we can get our catch cup. I'm going to be very careful. You see now, so what we do now is we drop our catch cup in below, where into the hole where she was. She now runs straight back into it, you see. What we want to try and do is, you see how a fossorial spider just wants to go down. And there you go. There we have her. One very, very pretty spider.
Can you have her on the wood?
She probably will not sit still.
Okay.
We can give it a try.
Don't want to upset her because you've just dug her up.
As we've got her out, we might as well. We'll have a little go. Let's just see, shall we? This is a spider actually that they're not. There's, you know, they're quite a common spider, but they're not a spider that's particularly popular. They're one of the cheapest spiders you can pick up, but they are not the most popular. And this is because of being a fossorial spider, they tend to hide away quite a bit. But if you get their feeding right and everything else, like we've seen with many of our fossorials, we can get them where they are literally sitting out at the entrance to their burrows. Of a night time, these will come out and move about. You know, they're great excavators. They really are, and they are super, super good looking spiders. I mean, they are velvety. So what we're going to do now, we're going to try, just get her to come out onto this piece of wood. This is very, very alien to her. Steady. Stay there. You see how she just wants to go to the dark. What we do is just put that up there. You can see that beautiful, beautiful velvet brown. She really is very, very sexy spider. Look at that. Let's say she just wants to be in the dark.
She's been very good for us.
There we go, look at that. Now, as you can see here, I say these can be a bit on the feisty side. But as long as we're gentle, we can manipulate her, do what we want. I mean, look at that absolutely gorgeous colouring. Now, there's one thing that's said for like fossorial spiders, because they're underground and they're in that sort of dampness all the time, they often look absolutely pristine. And she is one of them. I mean, she is in absolutely beautiful condition. You see, all she really wants to do is just hide away. But you can see there, she's not under any pressure. It'd be lovely to get a nice photograph of her, I must admit.
Get her back up for us then.
Well, we're trying. What we want to do is get her to sit still for just 2 seconds. Stop. Sit still. You see how she tries to angle to get underneath the paintbrush?
Come out a little bit now to see how you...
I think she can hear the fireworks. No, I'm only joking.
See a bum.
Oh, no. We didn't want that. Let's see, get you back on the log. So what we're going to do, we're going to give her a second in the dark. And then hopefully...
She'll settle.
There you go. Now, I can see her in the dark. Unfortunately, you can't. But now she's in the dark, she's actually settled down. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get a photograph. See how she just settles? Not a very nice photo, that.
No, but we could get in and have a little look at her legs.
We will have a move, yeah. So you can see these lovely cream rings on the legs. They got markings as well on the legs, very much like sturmies. And you can see that beautiful velvety sort of a look that they have. They really are an exquisite spider. And I say these are one of the probably most underrated of all the spiders, really. To the point that when you breed these guys, you can't even give them away. And yet, look, what an absolutely stunning individual that is. You can see the big, thick back legs on these. This is where it sort of like gives away the fact that they are a burrowing spider. Look at that. You see her now, she's like settled to that. And she's like, now you want me to move, don't you? Right. What we'll do, we'll see if we can't turn it round again. You good? Now you see that little tiny flicker of movement then? to do is keep her in this nice calm way. There you go. Now she's literally settled down there as if she's hiding. As far as she's concerned, she is hiding. Well, hopefully we would have got some really nice shots of her. I'll try and get a picture here.
Would you like to swap with me?
Right. So what we'll do now, we'll get her back in her catch cup. That is our Histocratus gigas. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put the catch cup underneath. And what I'm going to do is try to encourage her to come backwards and underneath the bit of wood. Again, this is going to be a little bit foreign to her. She won't like the feel of the plastic. At this point you have to be very, very careful, because sometimes with the plastic they can spook and end up doing a runner. But there she is. So we will get sorted with her in a little while and get her rehoused into a nice new enclosure. Right, so then, what other wonderful news have we got in the beastie room today? Where's my dustpan? Right, let's just clean this desk up a little bit, because we have got something we want to show you guys. This came through the other day from the other side of the world, I think. Come a long way. But look at this. This is what we've been waiting for. There we go, look at that.
Dun, dun, dun. What's in there, Dave?
YouTube.
What about it though?
YouTube. This is, you get a little letter, and then we get a thing. Look at this, look at this. This is our very own YouTube 100,000th
Silver play button.
silver play button. Look at that. I never in my wildest dreams thought that we would ever
It's got like
Get-
Dave's little beasties on there.
get something like this. Isn't that absolutely awesome?
You can see me in there. Look, it's that shiny. Hello.
And apparently with these, they only make you the one, so you can't lose it. But you can get others apparently, but you need to do a special code and you have to pay for them. But this one you get for free. So we're going to look after this. I think it's absolutely awesome. And you get this one. I couldn't believe this, but you get this one for 100,000, which is just awesome. And then there are others. Talk about trying to get you to engage and plan ahead. Oh, it doesn't tell you on here, but you get
On the letter.
you get a gold one.
Do you remember your first subscriber? We've got to get 1 million now.
Yeah, if you get a million subscribers, you get a
Gold one, I think.
no, is it a gold one or is it a platinum one or something?
Oh my God, we're so
Yeah.
stupid.
Terrible, isn't it? We've forgotten them already. But yeah, what an absolutely awesome thing. And they tell you in the literature that you are part, out of all the YouTubers all throughout the world, 1.6 0.6 get to 100,000 subscribers. So this is an absolutely amazing achievement. And this is all down to you guys. You know, without your support, we would not have got this far. I am chuffed to bits. And I think what we're going to do, we're going to put it up on the wall up here, I think. Will that look all right up there?
I reckon, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. We'll have to make a little space for it. We're going to put new shelves in on the side here because we're not happy with them. They've all warped and what have you. So they need to be replaced. So we're going to replace the shelves and put proper light in because I still haven't finished the light in there. And then this is going to go up on the wall for everyone to see. It is absolutely mind-blowing, and I just cannot believe it. From those humble days in the beginning where I wasn't convinced anyone would want to sit and watch me playing around in my room. I didn't think it would be of much interest to people. How wrong can you be? I am absolutely stoked with this. Very, very exciting times. So, heading into the new year, and we've finally done it. I'm absolutely, I am chuffed to bits.
Like birthdays, Christmases, New Year's, fireworks and everything all in one.
Yes, yes. I mean, look at that. We've done an unveiling of our 100,000 subscriber plaque to the sound of fireworks.
I know.
Absolutely brilliant.
They did it just for you.
Absolutely brilliant. So that is going to go up on the wall. We've also got our other beastie plaque. We need to get that out of storage and get that up on the wall as well, so we can get that lit up and get it up and ready like it was before. Because a lot of people have said they missed that. So we are getting there. Right then. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And we just had to share our play button. That was just something else. Very, very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. And I hope you enjoyed our Histocratis gigas. They really are a very, very sexy spider. Beautiful spider. So if you get a chance to get one, give one a place in your collection. They really are cool. Right then, don't forget, be calm, be gentle, and love your spider. And we'll see you all soon, guys.